Hello, I am a Jen who reads, and today we are going to construct my TBR for September. So we have officially entered into the BOOKSTAGRAM months, September, October, November, December. However, I live in Florida and it is still like the floor is lava outside. So I am trying to manifest some fall vibes today. I am sitting in my chair for this video. I have my fall themed squishmallows above me. I'm just kind of relaxing and hoping that this is just like a chill video today. So I do want to come up with my September TBR. So I have a way that I'm going to do that, but before we start, I want to tell you the two books that I already know that I'm going to read. Actually, there's three books that I know that I'm going to read, and that's because I've already started them for the most part. So here I have The Hero of Ages, which is the last in the Mistborn trilogy. This is a book that it's pretty thick, and I have to really concentrate and be somewhere where there's not a lot of... Sorry, my dog is shaking my camera. Stop it, Chewy. Stop it. I need to be somewhere that's quiet when I read this book. And so usually it takes me quite a while to read a Brandon Sanderson book. So I've decided that I'm going to read this and listen to the audiobook. So when I'm in the car, I'm listening to the audiobook, or I'll put my headphones on while I'm doing dishes and I'll listen to the audiobook. But then at night before bed, I will pick this book up and physically read it. So this is the first book on my September TBR. The next one I'm reading on the Kindle, and it's The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue. I'm only about 20% in so far, so I don't really have enough information to tell you if I'm liking it or not. But this is probably one of the books that has been on my TBR for the longest. I think when I first started watching BookTube and BookTok and all that, this book was really, really popular, and I always wanted to read it, and so I figured, why not? So I picked it up. It's on my Kindle, so I have it on Kindle Unlimited. And so that's going to be the second book that I am reading. And then the third book is going to be the third book in the Wayward Children series. So I want to read a book of these a month. And so this is one that's just an automatic TBR. I am also trying to read through Terry Pratchett's Discworld. I would like to read one of those per month, but I don't know if I'm going to get around to it this month. I have a lot of things that I want to read, and also I don't own it yet, so that could pose a problem. So what I did was, I talked in a video recently about my 2023 book buying ban, and I'm happy to say that it is going very well. I have a lot of books on my physical TBR, and I want to severely cut that down before the end of the year. So the only books that I'm buying this whole year are books that are parts of series that I need to finish, or if I have like a gift card. There have been a few instances where there's a book that has come out that I've been anticipating, so I did go ahead and buy that as well. But my goal for 2024 is to make this channel more things that are current. I feel like a lot of the books that I'm reading are sort of old news, which is fine because not everybody has read them. I'm sure there's going to be people who hear me talking about The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue and then decide that they want to pick it up. But my goal for 2024 is to read things that are more current, and also by the end of 2024, I want to have read a good chunk of the books that are on the yearly GOODREADS award lists or whatever. So what I have done is I have taken 20 of the books that are on my TBR, and I numbered them 1 through 20. Okay, and these up here at the top, these are just, oh, I forgot, Beach Read. I'm also going to read Beach Read this year, or this month, because I just got it from the library, and I've been on the wait list for that for a long time. So I will also be reading Beach Read. Okay, so every book on here has a number, and I have my trusty D20. So I only have this one camera, so I'm not going to be able to show you the roll, but then I will hold it up and show you the number, and you're just going to have to trust me, okay? So here we go. And I'm going to just put this out here right now. I have Outlander on the list at number 5. And I really hope that that does not come up, because I've decided I want to wait until next year to read that book, because I'm just not ready for the series to be over yet. I think there's one more book. I'm not sure, but I don't know. I think I'm going to push that back a little bit. So if I roll a 5, I'm probably going to just re-roll. All right, so let me adjust this camera a little bit differently. Whoop, there we go. Okay, so here we go. Here's the first roll. It is lucky number, it was 13. Is that it, 13? Yep, 13. So on my list, 13 is Babel. Yes. So that is one that I've wanted to read for a while. It is a bigger book, so I'm going to probably try to start that one earlier in the month. But it's dark academia, and that's perfect for this time of year. So I'm really happy for that one. So number 13, Babel. All right, next is number 11, and that is The Bride Test. Oh, hi, Chewy. Oh, hold on. You want to say hi? So here's Chewy. Where are you? He wants to be on the video. You can't sit on my lap, honey. Oh, yeah, I know. I know. No, stop it. All right, hold on. I'm going to have to pause you. Okay, sorry about that. So The Bride Test is the sequel to The Kiss Quotient, and I read The Kiss Quotient a couple of years ago. And this book is not really a sequel. It just is about one of the other characters that was in the book. And I think there's another book in the series too that I want to read, and it's a rom-com, and I really enjoyed The Kiss Quotient, so I'm looking forward to what was it? The Bride Test. Also, I don't know how many books I'm gonna roll here for. I sometimes get a little roll happy because I like to roll the dice. So we'll see. If I overroll and I have 20 books on my list, then I guess next month I'll just tell you what ones that I ended up reading. All right, so next is 6. And 6 on my list is, oh my gosh, Priory of the Orange Tree. That is like a very thick book. I don't know. I'm going to keep it on the list, and maybe I'll at least start it. But Dice has given me some big books today. All right, so I think I'm going to just do 2 more. I don't want to overwhelm myself. So I have 7. Where is it? There it is. And 7 is The Awakening. So let's pause here and talk about Nora Roberts. When I was growing up, I had an aunt who was as old as my grandma. She was my great aunt, so she was my grandma's sister. And she always read Nora Roberts books, and they always had like flowers on the cover, or like, you know, pictures of cottages in the snow. And I always thought they were just some like foofy romance books, and maybe they are, because I've never read any of those. But recently, within the past 2 years, I found out that she also writes fantasy. And so I read one of her series. I can't remember what it's called, but the first book in the series is called Year One. And it was so good. It was like a mix of The Walking Dead and the Jesus Nativity story. And I don't know, there were fairies, and it was crazy. It was a crazy series, and I loved it so much. And I have a family member who has read the other fantasy series that she has written. I think there's more than 2, but I don't know what the other ones are. And so she gifted it to me for Christmas last year, and I haven't read it yet. And so I'm glad that I rolled that one. So that is called The Awakening. Okay, last roll here. Let's go. All right, Jack Skellington, where are you? Give me some luck here. All right, let's see. 15. All right, so I didn't roll an Outlander. Thank you. 15 is, oh good, this one's Una Out of Order. This is probably will be a quick read. I love books that mess with time. I love time travel books and time travel discussion. And so Una Out of Order, from what I understand, is about a woman who wakes up, and I don't know if it's every day she wakes up and she's a different age. I'm not sure because I haven't read it. But she basically lives her life, and she skips around in the ages of her life. I don't know. But anyways, I think it sounds pretty cool. So that is my TBR for this month, September. And I will see you at the beginning of October, and I'll let you know how I did. If I finish Babel and Priory of the Orange Tree, I'm taking myself out for ice cream, because dang, that's a job. Anyways, I appreciate your support. I appreciate you watching this video. Follow me on all of my socials, which will be listed at the end, and I'll see you later.